Hello my friends and welcome back. Today's video will be about some military claims made by Russia. And these military claims are coming from Reuters from the 27th of April 2022. And the title says, Russia says it hit US European weapons in missile strike in Ukraine. Russia's defense ministry said on Wednesday its Kalibr missiles had struck an arms depot in Ukraine's Zaporozhye region, housing weapons from the United States and European Union. The ministry, which said its air force had destroyed 59 Ukrainian military targets overnight, said the missiles had destroyed hangars with a large batch of foreign weapons and ammunition supplied to Ukrainian troops by the United States and European country. It was not possible to independently confirm the Russian claim, which did not say which kinds of weapons were housed in the hangars. All right. Russia has warned the United States that large Western deliveries of weapons to Ukraine are fueling the 9-week-old conflict. The United States and NATO have ruled out sending their own forces to Ukraine, but Washington and its European allies have supplied large quantities of weapons to Kiev, including drones, anti-aircraft, and anti-tank missiles. You know that the British foreign minister, she stated that Great Britain would deliver also warplanes, and I think she talked about tanks and heavy artillery, as well as you know, the Germans said they will deliver 50 tanks to the Ukrainian army. All this in a de-escalating of the conflict. Whereas the Russians, on the other side, they warned that this de-escalation of the Western countries by supplying Ukraine with the military items that I described, they said that that's going to push Russia to respond. They said proportionately and immediately to UK, and then that this will push the war closer to a World War III and to nuclear weapons use. As I stated in my previous videos, the Russians have a high ranking in their consistency, and their consistency between what they claim or what they said or what they warn and what occurs, or they will act upon their warnings. So I would, if I were one of the Western handlers of our country or our countries, I would pay more attention. I would take those claims, warnings, threats seriously. Nevertheless, from the comments I read coming from some British officials, including the foreign minister, that Taras, and another official by the name was of Happy or something, but not like a happy. I think it sounds like that. They end by the U.S. General Austin. They just shrugged off these warnings and I don't know, threats, how you want to call them. And that's very concerning to me, at least, that our military leaders and leaders that represent us and they lead us and our countries simply choose to brush off what a nuclear capable country would say about what could happen, or what are some red lines, or how they will retaliate, possibly. I think this Blinken also said that these are irresponsible statements. Well, I'm from Lavrov and Russian military. I personally don't think they're irresponsible. I think these guys' reactions are irresponsible. It's simply if you're losing, let's say the Ukraine is losing, then it's useless to send weapons. Now, if it's winning, then that means you corner the Russians. Now, if you corner the Russians and allegedly Putin is an idiot, a madman, a crazy guy, I don't see anything preventing him from using those weapons if he feels, I don't know, a little bit upset today. Or if he decides that his country's existence is threatened. And I had a video that I posted 3 or 4 days ago regarding the policies and the scenarios under which Russia would use nuclear weapons according to their, protocols. And they could definitely decide, I'm talking about Russians, decide that the near future circumstance, if Russia feels that is losing, will fit their protocol, and that would entitle them to use the atomic, weapons, since they could consider or feel like their nation is threatened and their existence is at risk. So I don't know how much more clearer the Russians must be regarding where the things go, what direction, in order for these imbeciles to look at it seriously. They talk about Russia bluffing, they talk about Russia clowning around, they talk about Russia this and that. They should not be taken into consideration and so on. I don't understand this. I mean, you don't have a guy in front of you with a slingshot. You have a country with 7,000 atomic warheads and a sophisticated army, I would say, with satellites, with communication, with spies, with unbelievable. It's just. I think these guys are more irresponsible than the guys who say, "Hey guys, if you're cornering us, we're gonna, pick the, I don't know, the end of it." I think these guys are just immatures, not only imbeciles, immatures. Because if you're an imbecile, that's a mental illness. But you're immature, that's that means you don't have experience with life and you don't have anything in your freaking head. But these are not imbeciles, because they would say, okay, imbecile, I give you a pass, because you're an imbecile. But even though if you're an imbecile and you are where you are at, it doesn't justify, I don't know. It's just I can't believe this is reality. I mean, I don't know how low I should go with assessing these guys. I don't know. We might find out, or maybe we won't find out. Could happen just like this, and meet you on the other side if there's any other side. All right. Thank you for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See ya.